So I cut the big 4-inch ribeye steak in half. Got the seasonings ready to roll. Now I got the steaks all nice and seasoned. Now it's time to get ready to chop up the home fries. So we start with nice 2 big potatoes. We're going to slice them up. So first we slice them up this way, just to get everything ready, and then I'll do long slices to make them fry length. Get it all nice and sliced up, and now let's get the frying pan ready. So, add olive oil to vegetable oil, because I do need it for filler. I do make sure a good portion of it is olive oil. And eventually I'll run out of the vegetable oil and I won't purchase any more. And then we'll get it heated up. So we got the heat going. And I bring it up slowly. And it's really going to be just shy of a medium heat on this burner. I'll be doing the fries. I do have the charcoal in the grill. And I'll be getting ready to light that up probably after I get the first batch of fries done. The steaks will cook faster than the potatoes, as usual. So I always put a test fry in there, and that'll let me know if the oil's hot enough. And it is. So now I just add them in, one at a time. And start the process. Usually I hope to get 1 potato in each time, and then I have to double fry it. Then I got them all submerged. I can let them cook for about 10 minutes. What I will do is I'll bring them out here. I'll put the next batch in, and then once they kind of dry off, we put them back in the oil, and that helps make them crisp. So now let me go and get the lighter fluid and the charcoal, because it'd be time to get that started. Alright, so now it's time to light the grill. When it gets to heat, my first batch of fries should be ready. Come to Papa. There we go. Let's get the flames going. Gonna have ribeye steaks and homemade fries for Christmas dinner. Fire good. So it's nice I have this mostly enclosed. Now 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. It's had this opening here, but allows me to barbecue all year round. And the only way to cook ribeye steaks, in my opinion, the best way is on a charcoal grill. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Meanwhile, as this is going, and we got the fries still there cooking. So they got about, I would say another at least 5 minutes before I will move them over there to kind of dry out and then put the next batch in. So that'll get some nice coals going, and we'll be ready to slap the steaks on them. Alrighty. When cooking, it's always traditional to have a Guinness with cooking steak. Mm-mm-mm. You know, it's raining out there, but what you gonna do? So I pulled the fries out and I seasoned them with salt and pepper. I'm gonna let them sit about 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna add them back to the oil. And that's what actually makes them get crisp. Meanwhile, we're ready to slap the steaks on the grill and get them started. I have one, a thin cut, which will be for the missus. And I have one that kind of gonna be on the thicker side. That one's gonna be for me. So I got a timer on for about 5 minutes, but I do have flames, which is going to sear much more quickly than if it was just the coals. But the way this grill is different than my other one. It's not as deep. So probably the next sunny day I'm going to switch out the grill and get the one that has a deeper draft. As you can see, I've already got a nice brown on that one side, and on that one. So I want to make sure that I don't get them burnt. I just get a nice sear. And then what I'll do is I'll set them over here and then cover them, and then we can actually start slow cooking them. So the whole idea is I want to get a nice sear on both sides. But this type of heat's not going to take long. I got a timer in the kitchen for my fries. And once it beeps off, I'll set these off here and put the cover on. And then we actually start baking the steak. Go. And that high heat really cooks in the flavor to a much better degree. So a grill is like you just can't walk away from it. You gotta kind of stay on top of it to keep it from overcooking. The flames like that, you just turn it over more often. Here we go. Get that off the direct heat. This one off the direct heat. Thicker part towards the heat source. on, then the cover I can kind of control how much airflow. So I cut the airflow down a little bit. Now let's go check on our fries. Let's add those back in. So I'm going to add the fries back into the hot grease. So right now they're still a little soft, and what this will do is we'll get them crunchy. My oldest daughter let me in on this trick. Don't know the exact science behind it, but I do know it works. And if I can't fit everything in, I'll just do half and half. But I do have time. So, set the timer for 10 minutes for the meat. That's just basically to keep track of just how long I've had it in there. And that one potato is so large that I'm just going to do one potato. So we're going to let that refry, get golden brown. And I'll switch it off with this batch here. And we'll re-season it. And the fries should be nice and kind of crunchy. That's what we're going for. So it looks like this batch is done. I'm going to drain them best I can here. And put them back on the paper towels, where I will re-season them. But they will be crunchier now. As I can already tell by picking them up. So you can get them crunchy without overcooking them. You just gotta take them out for about 5 minutes. Then get them back in. So wimpy, and they'll come out crunchy. As I say, good cooking takes time. But the rewards is delicious food. Remember I said, if you go to a restaurant and you order a regular meal and it comes out in 5-10 minutes, be very suspicious. And then we're going to add more fresh ground pepper. And salt. That's going to be good. And then we'll be able to go back out and flip over the steaks. So I got about 5 minutes left before we take them over. We flip them over once. And then we're also going to add, there we go, can of green beans to the mix. There's a little bit more nutrition value. We'll have meat, potatoes, and we'll have a veggie. So make it all good. Got just a couple more minutes on that. And the fries will be ready. Alright, so kill the heat. And drain out the last of the fries. Remember how they were wimpy? Now they're nice and firm. And they're well seasoned. They're delicious. And I can actually save this oil to make home fries again. As long as I don't do it too late. Some more seasoning. And we are all set there. Well, let's go check on the steaks. All right, so we got our 10 minutes in. You notice that the charcoal has cooled down. So literally I can put this right back on top of the charcoal. But I can see this has got cooked a lot. And we got more that needs to get cooked there. So controlling the heat is basically how much air you're letting flow through it. And once you let the initial charcoal settle down, then you can do a little bit better with the control. So now I put it back over to direct heat, I'll kind of stay close and make sure it doesn't flare up. This is where you really just have to have a feeling what a charcoal grill does. And every time it's a little bit different. Temperature is going to affect it, the type of charcoal. I try to use Kingsford. Lesser brands of charcoal are not going to burn as well. And if you have to use them, sometimes I try to mix them in together. And then you got to kind of make some mental calculations. But a lot of times it's just looking at the meat, seeing how it looks, and trying not to cook it. You want to cook it fast at first because you want that sear on both sides. And that's going to lock in the flavor and the juices. And then you want to kind of slow it down a little bit. And get a nice steak. The wife likes hers a little bit more done, so I gave her a thinner cut. Where mine, I don't mind it being a little red in the middle. So I'm going to set that for about 5 minutes and come back and check on it because I do have it on direct heat. I think I'm going to put this up as a premiere just so I can pop in live chat and see if anybody's out there for Christmas. I know Simple Tony has got one. Looks like he's got it scheduled for 11 o'clock tonight. It's pretty late. I'll see if I'm still up. Chances are I might be. But it's like, it's dark so soon. You know, it's not even 7 o'clock yet, and I feel like it's 9:30, 10 o'clock because it's been dark for so long. I mean, that's just winter. But tomorrow I'm looking forward to getting a pretty big bench session in. I'm hoping that I'll have a spotter at the Pontiac gym. And to go on there, I'm probably going to do 390 again because I was watching it. He did tap the one bar on the one side. So I can't really count that, you know. But I did have the extra rep at 315, the extra rep at 365, the extra rep at 335. So I mean, it was a huge day. And I still could have got the 390 up without the little tap, but he did tap it. So I'll probably try that again, and if it goes up easy now, then I'll go after 395. Only if I have a spotter. And that's the only problem, is when you go to a smaller gym like that, you know, not having somebody to spot you where I'm at. You know, Shoreward Fitness, plenty of spotters. 3 or 4 people there could spot me. But it's a, you know, hour there and hour back, so it ties up a lot of my day, and it's $20 of gas. So it's not something I can do all the time. I wish I could. It just doesn't work out that way. I'm gonna give this about another 5 minutes. Gonna take a look at it, see what it looks like, see if we want to keep it on direct heat, maybe one more flip. So let's get another 5 minutes on the direct heat. Oh yeah. So we're gonna do it again. Now we got a little bit more control on the cooking, which is a good thing. And we're probably about another 5 minutes. I should do the trick. Ugh. The fries are done. Green beans are in the microwave, but just nuke them for a minute, they'll be fine. And then we'll have plenty of steak, which is a great source of protein and energy. A great, I would call a prep meal for a big workout. So, yeah, it'll be the Pontiac I'm going to. I want to get there early enough so I can work out and then go to the grocery store because I'm working a 12-hour shift. Another guy taking time off, so it is what it is. I'm not sure will be in a little furnace or a big furnace, just don't know. But looking forward to it. It's going to be a shorter week because we had a day, and then I'm taking another day off next week. So we have New Year's off, and I'm also taking the second off. Not sure what I'm going to be doing with that extra day off yet, but we'll find out. So we have another 5 minutes on that. We'll get that cooked, and then we'll show the finished result. Okay, it's time to go and get the steaks and start the beans. So, remember the skinny one was for the wife because she likes hers more well done. Let's cut into it. Yep, that's going to be perfect for her. And then I got the thick one. I knew it would take longer to cook. I think it's also had the bone. And I wanted mine more of the medium. And that's what I got. And now the beans have just finished up. So just warming them up. And they're the ones that carry the nutrition, mostly vitamins and minerals. And that's dinner. I'll give you a better view of it. And there is Christmas dinner. Ready to enjoy. Well, Merry Christmas, everybody, from Mike Bean Scottish Fitness. And I hope to see you guys in the live chat.